Now I'm sniffing. Get out.
What the is that?
Going into abandoned buildings alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in an abandoned building alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. Our first video tonight comes from D-Dog Vlogs, a Canadian YouTube channel dedicated to urban exploration and documenting abandoned or historical sites. The channel often dives into eerie, unsettling environments, capturing both the decay and the lingering danger some of these places hold. It is January the 9th, 2020, and the team returns to an abandoned house, one that already has a disturbing reputation. On a previous visit, Ethan narrowly avoided a serious injury when a knife trap nearly swung into his head. This time, as they cautiously step inside, they find multiple wires still rigged to blades, clearly designed to hurt anyone who enters.
The water's off. What is this?
Where's that wire go to? It's broken.
It's broken. Somebody might have gotten rid of the booby traps. Oh, there's another wire right here. There's wires all over the house, guys. Look at. There's a wire right there. It actually shows up on camera.
Where does that go to?
I don't know.
Here.
That knife is sketch, dude.
Be careful. Oh shit. Where is it?
Yeah, that's definitely a booby trap, dude.
Yeah.
There's no other reason for that to be like that. Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh, they had a booby trap, so when you open the door, the knife swung down.
Really?
Come look at this.
It's open. I just want to step on anything.
Somebody probably set it off before you, but you can see it right here.
I don't want to step on anything.
Be careful right there, because there's still a line attached to that, and I don't know what.
It's attached to something in the cupboard.
I kind of want to open it, but obviously at the same time I don't.
No.
Oh, no, wait. That was the one that was attached to this, probably.
It's broken. It snapped.
This other one's definitely booby trap, though. Wait till you see this, guys.
Well, wait till I get there, guys.
Yeah. This is scary, guys.
You know what is up, you guys?
Oh my god. Look at this.
And last time I was here, I actually almost died because of this right here. See this knife right here?
It was booby traps, so when you open the door, this swung down at you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm gonna peek up, guys, and try to make sure there's no
so
other.
careful in here.
I'm kind of scared to step in here, guys.
Bro, I don't even know if I would.
Oh my god, that's so scary. Oh my god.
What's it connected to?
Wow, they had it set right up.
Did they really? Oh my god. We shouldn't
They even put a hook there, dude. It's on the old cane. And then there's the wire
We can't leave this hanging.
that used to hold that up.
Whole thing of wire on the fishing wire on the floor.
Yeah, that's what they were using to keep it up.
This is what Ethan encountered when he was in here. This
It was-
almost
yeah.
this almost hit him in the head. So
That's crazy. And they had it fish lined, so when you open the door, it came down like this. Could you imagine that?
damn.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very cool.
That's so scary. Look at that, Ethan.
Let it go.
done.
Like, back up, guys.
Back out. Back out, Ethan.
Yeah.
Go hit it.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh my god.
That's what happened. No, that is what happened. I was right here. I walked up the side and I must have stepped on the wire, and it literally was right here. It came out. It was right here. I remember it. I remember hearing the noise and everything.
That's the moment your heart drops
Yeah,
through your
and then I
gut.
ran out.
And you second guess exploring at that point.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is
As they move through the decaying structure, they come across one of the most disturbing setups yet. a knife rigged to swing down right at head level when someone opens the door to the staircase. It's a horrifying trap, easily capable of causing serious injury, or worse.
All right.
Guys, it's attached to the wall, so we didn't.
Nobody could come in and hurt themselves, and nobody's gonna be able to do it again.
Oh, it was for the best.
As of right now,
Insane.
it's clear
What's that?
100% of all booby traps.
Hey.
It's.
Yo. Why is there bags of here?
I don't know. I don't want to touch it.
No.
I kind of went away from it.
You
You guys have fun with that.
wait. Is that what? Is that?
That's why it's booby trapped. Holy I am freaking out right now.
So you're thinking.
100%. 100%.
What is that? Is it?
It's a word you can't say on YouTube.
100%.
So you think that's why this was booby trapped right there?
Yeah, 100%.
So-
Why is this the only room that's booby trapped?
So then someone's coming back for this.
Uh-huh. This is a hiding spot for somebody.
So I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I want you guys to smash the like button.
Oh my god.
I just found 3 bags of
What the heck, dude?
narcotics.
It is. It actually.
Oh my god, that's why it was trapped.
Oh my god.
Yo, we should get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta go.
They carefully disarm the trap and head upstairs to the room it was protecting. Inside, they find what looks like multiple bags of narcotics left sitting on top of a pool table. Realizing someone is likely coming back for these and could show up at any moment, they decide to get out while they still can. This is one of the more haunting abandoned building videos we've seen, not just because of the booby trap, which could have easily caused life-altering or even fatal injuries, but because it shows just how unpredictable these places can be. Sometimes it's not just about urban decay. Sometimes these buildings are being used for reasons far more dangerous than anyone expects. Perhaps it's best to experience the thrills of urban exploration safely, from the comfort and safety of our own homes. There's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush from behind a screen, snug in bed where the only chills we get are from the stories we hear, not the shadows lurking nearby. The next video of the evening comes from Urbex Hill, a YouTube channel focused on urban exploration, particularly documenting abandoned, historic, and decaying buildings across the United States. It is June the 9th, 2025, and while exploring a large derelict building, the creator captures everything from bullet-riddled walls to flooded basements and crumbling law offices. But during this exploration, things take a dark and dangerous turn.
I wonder if that was somebody. What the hell? This place is so big, anybody can be here. Also, I don't know what floor that noise came from. I'm gonna try to listen for it. I don't hear nothing. I mean, to be completely honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I run into somebody homeless here, living. court community service. Make sure I close these doors real quiet. I don't know, that noise was so loud. It may have been a group of people in here. What's this wet spot from? The ceiling is dry. This looks like the back rooms. At night, this place is honestly really creeping me out. It might just be because it's so dang big. What the hell? Somebody was up here. Chips, cigarettes, drinks.
As he moves through the dusty, decaying corridors, the sounds make it clear. He's not alone. In a building this massive, it was only a matter of time before he ran into someone. Scattered belongings and makeshift setups start appearing, suggesting people have been there for a while.
At this point in the video, I need to explain a few things. I started hearing a lot of noise coming from the stairwell nearby on the 9th floor, multiple voices and what sounded like music playing from a cell phone. So I quickly pressed record on my camera and turned my light off just in case they were hostile. Unfortunately, the camera audio was cutting in and out during the entire exploration, and it failed to capture the sound during this part. While sitting quietly in the dark, I listened, and they sounded like they might be fellow urban explorers. So I turned my light on and went to the stairwell to see who they were. When I got to the door, I unintentionally scared a woman that was with the group, and she screamed and ran up the stairs yelling, "Help." That's when one of the guys racked his gun and shouted, "Who's down there?" I replied that I was just taking pictures of the building. It quickly became clear they weren't explorers, they were scrappers, and they were also using drugs while stripping the place. They began yelling and threatening to shoot me if I didn't leave. I started arguing back at them, saying I have a gun too, and that they needed to relax. After a bit of tense back and forth, I told them I'm leaving soon and I won't bother them. I then left the stairwell and went down the hall to a different stairwell so I could get to the lower section of the building to get away from them. As I walked away, I could hear what sounded like at least 4 people yelling and cussing about me being there. One of them was even talking about me. This whole interaction made me pretty nervous, especially considering the number of bullet holes and shell casings I had already found scattered throughout the building. It was clear that these scrappers come here often, and were mad that I was in there, and it wouldn't surprise me if they fire off rounds to scare off explorers or anyone else who enters the building. Anyways, I just continued to explore the lower levels of the building, hoping they stay in the upper levels.
Eventually, he runs into a group. Scrappers, armed and stripping the place for metal. Tensions rise fast. They're aggressive, clearly not happy with his presence. One of them threatens him directly, warning him to leave. Chris decides not to argue and backs off, heading for the lower levels to give them space and avoid any further confrontation.
That's crazy. I wish I could see.
While navigating the flooded basement levels, he hears the scrappers again. This time, they seem to be looking for him. Voices echo, arguments break out, and then, gunshots. That's when he knows it's time to leave. Without waiting around to find out more, he gets out of the building immediately. This video is a clear reminder that not every danger in abandoned places is paranormal. Sometimes the people you come across can be far more unpredictable and far more dangerous. Chris didn't provoke anything, and yet the situation still escalated. That's why, when exploring places like this, you have to always be on guard. You never know who else is inside, or what they're willing to do. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The next disturbing video comes from Lou Rock, a YouTube creator known for paranormal investigations, haunted explorations, and urban exploration. His channel dives deep into creepy and historically significant locations, often at night, to document ghost sightings, strange events, and EVP sessions. It is March the 30th, 2019, and this particular video follows Lou and his team as they investigate an abandoned hospital with a chilling past. Once used as a tuberculosis sanatorium, a mental health facility, and later a drug rehab center, the building now stands in decay, yet still eerily retains some power, with lights and phones still functioning.
Look at the lights around in this hallway. Like, that's freaking crazy. Dude, whoa. When I was in high school, I used to come down here. All right. Wow. What is up, guys? We are in this crazy hospital again. Guys, it is so freaking scary here at nighttime. I don't even know how to explain it. It's crazy. For one, like, there's like a really good chance that there's somebody else in here with us, because the last time I was here, we found a tent here. You just heard something? The last time I was here, I found a tent here, and it looked like somebody was sleeping here. So, oh, and the very first time that I was here, I actually heard somebody in here drilling. I'm bumping into stuff. Guys, the very first time I was in here, I actually heard somebody like drilling and probably ripping stuff apart. But the craziest part was actually seeing the tent, like somebody's camping out in here. Yo, is that a moaning sound? Was that a car? Guys, we're keeping the lights down for now. We don't want to be too obvious here. Dude, this is the creepiest hallway. This is like going through Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, no joke. We just came from that way. I'm literally shaking in my boots.
Yeah, I'm scared a little bit.
This is crazy. I've done some stupid stuff. This has got to be right up there with some of the stupidest. Guys, this was an old hospital. The electricity's still on. It's like so creepy.
I want to see that room with the one.
Oh, from my other video? Dude, this is just creeping me out. All right, we got to get up to the next level.
As they enter the rotting building, the group reflects on their 2 previous visits, both filled with unsettling moments. But this time, something feels different, and it may just turn out to be their most disturbing visit yet.
Dude, did you hear that? Who's talking to us? Who said that?
Oh, what is this?
What?
Oh, dude. What? It's like teeth.
What? Are you kidding me, dude? That is nasty. Dude, those are human teeth. Dude, you touched that? Dude, that's a human tooth. Oh! Oh, gross, dude. There's cavities in that thing, dude. Dude, that's human teeth. Those are human teeth, bro.
Looks like it.
Oh, that is good. Who's talking to us? Guys, I gotta. Oh, this is nasty. Hold on, let me show you. I gotta show the camera. The light in this room. Guys. Oh, I can't see nothing. Why can't I see nothing? There's the blue light. Guys, those look like human freaking teeth. Those are human teeth, dude.
Yeah, I mean.
Turn the light on. Hold on. Yeah, they got freaking cavities in them. Well, I mean, anything could have a cavity, but dude, those are filled cavities.
They look old.
Whose teeth are these?
I don't know. That's weird.
Are you kidding me? That is nasty. Just sitting in the sink. I'm gonna touch one, dude.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Oh God, dude, that's a human tooth. I thought it might have been a piece of a bird. No, that's a fucking tooth,
What do you do when
dude.
you find human teeth?
That's a freaking, yeah, look, it was all rotted. Dude, was this a dentist? Why would it be in the sink, bro?
Maybe somebody was in here and gave himself a root canal.
Dude, this thing is talking to us. Whose teeth are these? Dude, that is so nasty. Like, who loses a few teeth in the bathroom? Did it say grandma's? Guys, those could they be raccoon teeth?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Well, the one thing is this a real filling? Is this a metal filling? It just looks like rot to me. It's what? Did it say it's yours? Dude, that's a filling, isn't it?
Looks like it.
Yes, it does. Oh man, that's nasty. That is so gross. What?
I have to call cops on that one.
Why?
Find human teeth.
There's not a body here, dude. It's teeth.
Maybe those are teeth from the missing body.
Maybe if there was a skull attached to them.
5.
That is weird though. 5? It just said 5. Guys, we just found what looks like human teeth here. It is totally nasty. We are in a hospital, but human teeth, that is like gross. And they're just sitting here in the sink. They're right there. Guys, we just found what looks like human teeth. That is freaking nasty. The EVPs have been going crazy. I think it's time to get out of here. I could barely even breathe. It is gross in here. This guy's sniffling, I'm sniffling. Get out. Yeah, dude. I have no choice but to end it here. This has been one crazy explore. Finding human teeth, that is just disgusting. And
While conducting a spirit box session, one of them notices something horrifying. Human teeth, left to rot in a sink. Not fake, not staged, actual teeth. They inspect them closely and confirm they're real. It raises the unnerving question: were they left there before the hospital shut down? Or is this a sign of something more recent? Something far darker?
the EVPs have just been crazy. Just a second ago, they told us get out. So I'm gonna listen to them and I'm gonna get out. Let's go, guys, while we still got a chance to leave. All right, guys, we're gonna take off out of here. All right, let me see that flashing. I'm gonna put it on the red for me. Gotta click it until it hits red. Hello? Thank you for talking with us. That is so gross, dude. That is just nasty. Oh, it's way down there, right? Hell to the no with that. This will bring us out, right? All right, thank you guys for talking with us.
Cool.
All right, guys, this place was 10 times more creepy late at night than it was in the daytime. Dude.
After the spirit box chillingly suggests they should leave, the team doesn't wait around. They make the smart decision to get out of there immediately. To this day, there's been no clear explanation for the teeth, whether they're remnants from the building's grim past or evidence of more recent, sinister activity. One thing's certain: abandoned buildings like this can attract all kinds of darkness. With barely any foot traffic and no oversight, they become the perfect hiding spots for people looking to do things away from prying eyes. Urban exploration often uncovers forgotten corners of the world, but it's important to remember that while the thrill of discovery calls, it also brings the risk of scary encounters. Sometimes, what we find hidden in the darkness is far more than we expected, and the quiet solitude of these abandoned places can quickly turn into something unsettling. The next shocking encounter comes from The Certified Geo, a TikTok channel run by Jordan, who typically shares lighthearted and funny content, often just casual moments with friends. It is September the 29th, 2023, and what was meant to be a peaceful family camping trip quickly took a strange and disturbing turn. Restless and unable to sleep, Jordan decided to go for a solo nighttime walk near the D campground. While exploring deeper into the woods, he stumbled upon a decaying, abandoned house hidden among the trees.
Yo, what the f is that? What the f is that? What the f is that?
As he approached the structure, something immediately felt off. Then, movement. In the upper window of the house, a large, shadowy figure could be seen pacing back and forth. Startled, Jordan pulled out his phone and began recording. The figure's movements were slow and deliberate, and at one chilling moment, it stopped completely, as if to look straight at him, before fading into the darkness. Shaken, Jordan quickly fled back to camp and later posted the footage online. The clip went viral, leaving viewers divided. Some say it was a ghost. Others think it could have been someone squatting there, or maybe even just an elaborate hoax. But to this day, no clear explanation has been given. Whatever it was, one thing's for sure: no one expected that kind of encounter in the middle of a quiet camping trip. There's something captivating about the unknown, and perhaps it's the uncertainty that draws us to it time and time again. The next shocking video comes from Lost Adventures, an urban exploration YouTube channel that focuses on discovering and documenting abandoned places, primarily forgotten homes, historic buildings, and decaying structures hidden by nature and time. It is June the 13th, 2025, and in this eerie exploration, two urban explorers, one of whom is known as the Bearded Explorer, uncover a house lost to the woods for over 40 years. Practically swallowed by nature and hidden deep within thick overgrowth, the place almost seemed like a local myth. But after a long hike, they stumble upon it. A strange mushroom-shaped house, decaying and wrapped in vines.
I think it's been left for about 40 years though.
Yeah.
So through this 5-foot door again. So many 5-foot doors.
Doesn't have a door there, it goes on the side.
I know, it's like they made this place themselves though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They must have. Don't know where to stand.
There actually isn't.
Oh wow. Piano though.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
Still work?
Yeah.
Whoa, that is mad. Yeah, I can't believe that. John Broadwood and Sons, London. Look at this. There is a calendar for 2002 there. That is crazy to think people were living in somewhere like this in the 2000s. It's so small. Ceilings are tiny. You wouldn't be able to be bigger than 5 foot really. A lot of the stuff is piled up, so maybe something did happen to someone. Look at that. Whoa, it is literally ready to fall down, this place. A whole bunch of CDs and videos. That's what we're looking at there. Nothing very interesting. Video player. It's so 80s, it's unreal. When are these from? They're actually in Spanish or Italian. I think they're Italian. A lot of this is Italian newspapers. It's in Italian. What is... I really need to wash my hands. Look at this. We are in receipt of your letter of the 26th of January 1964. As the amount of ferment, is it ferment, like cement, being put into the jars with a spoon is equivalent to the ferment being injected, it seems to be in order. However, we are dispatching under separate cover a new injector measure. The junior apparatus referred to in the French instruments. What? The yogurt should be treated as a ferment and injected at a temperature of 58 to 60 Celsius. What is a wheat germinator? That's what it is. That's what it was all about.
Inside, it's like a time capsule. Everything's been left to rot in place. Dust covers the surfaces, furniture sits untouched, and the structure itself looks one step away from collapse. It's surreal to think that whoever lived here left their belongings behind like this, frozen in time, slowly being eaten away by nature.
need to check upstairs quick. My bag is not in a safe place. There is something going on. Not sure how safe these stairs are after so long. Look at the state of this place. I cannot believe the shape of this place. It's so weird. Everything is packed up here. Oh, be careful. $1981. This is mental. I mean, if you could cipher through all of this stuff, look at that. This place is built so strangely. Obviously no radiators and stuff like that. It's built way before then. There is something in this package. Going into the only other room upstairs. There's like compost bags taped to the ceiling to try and stop the weather. That is unreal. Belts and ties. All their clothes still in the drawer here. I can't believe this. Wow. Look at this stuff. Look what they were wearing. You know, when you see an old man in the street wearing something like this, maybe he's coming home to a place like this. You wouldn't know this place was here. Oh, there's the bat. Didn't like me coming in. This place probably did look a lot nicer once upon a time. It is quite high ceilings. I am stood up quite high. I don't think I can stay in here much longer. It feels so stuffy. And it does kind of appreciate where you do get to live. I need to go down these steps. That is crazy, that barricaded door. Do-it-yourself manual from 1959.
That's cool, isn't it? Hello.
As they continue exploring, one of them tests the old piano, just to see if it still works. That's when something truly disturbing happens. One of the door handles, clearly barricaded from the inside, suddenly starts to turn. Someone is trying to open it, twisting it back and forth. When it doesn't budge, they slam against the door with a heavy thud. The explorers had already mentioned they felt like they were being followed earlier in the day. And now, it seems whoever it was had tried to follow them inside. A chilling moment. Because if someone was following them into an abandoned house like that, completely isolated in the woods, it's hard to imagine they had good intentions. Before the next clip, if you're enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The last video of the night comes from Exploring with Bear, a YouTube channel focused on urban exploration and paranormal investigations. The channel follows Bear as he ventures into abandoned places, haunted locations, and hidden off-the-beaten-path spots. It is June the 25th, 2025, and deep beneath the forgotten parts of Baltimore, within the pitch-black sprawl of the catacombs, Bear explores a location long abandoned and claimed by time, and maybe something else. The walls are scorched and covered in graffiti, and the air carries the heavy weight of mold and something more ominous. Distant bangs echo through the tunnels. Whispers drift in and out of the silence.
I know I just heard something over there. Hear that? There's somebody over there now. I was just over there and didn't see anybody. Okay. We're gonna go down these oh, that was a bang. Okay. Definitely time to go. There's somebody right over there. Now I think the entrances to the catacombs would probably be down here then. That was like the upper floor. I can smell mold already. I could smell the mold already. Oh my goodness. That's it. That is freaking terrifying. Whew. Oh, it stinks. Keep your eyes and ears peeled.
As he walks toward the entrance, Bear immediately senses something is off. He spots movement behind him in the shadows, and loud bangs ring out from deeper inside. Despite the growing unease, he pushes forward. The thick, moldy air and random drips of water only add to the tension as he steps into the dark.
That sounds like somebody over there. That scared me. What in the world? So I can't can't go anywhere that way? Okay. Man, I know I hear somebody in there. Cobwebs.
Once inside, the atmosphere shifts further. Loud bangs, heavy footsteps, and even faint whispers begin to follow him. It becomes clearer with every step. He's not alone in there.
Man. I got spider webs all over me. It's freaking hot out here too, guys. Look. Check that out. So I think we'll run the K2 meter a bit and see if we don't pick up on any weird anomalies as far as frequencies go and stuff. This freaking place is terrifying. And if I haven't said it yet, do not attempt to do these kind of things by yourself. Okay. We'll see if that goes off at all. Place is creepy. Whoa, the heck was that, man? Dive bombed my face. Holy smokes. Whew. That was like a man-eating beetle. Whew, man, I'm so hot. I gotta get a drink too. There's somebody around. Holy smokes, there's a fire. There's a fire. There's a fire up there. Okay, we're done with the K2 meter. That was short-lived. Okay, so there's a fire right over here. We are going to stay clear of that. And, man, I don't know. It might be time for us to get. Okay, so there's definitely people staying here. Man, that mold smell is so strong. Nope, there's somebody coming. There's somebody coming. There's somebody coming. I knew there was somebody following me. I heard him a couple times. screw that. I gotta go call my ride. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I don't have a good feel anymore. Whoa! Holy smokes, man. Look at that. I sunk right into that. That's like freaking quicksand. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I'm freaking muddy. And I got somebody coming. Alright fam, that's going to do it for this adventure. I'm going to get out of here while I think I still...
After more unexplained sounds, like someone pacing just out of view, Bear suddenly spots a large fire burning in the distance. It hadn't been there before. Whether it was squatters, someone hiding, or something else entirely. The message was clear. He wasn't supposed to be there. Not wanting to push his luck, he gets out while he can. It's unclear who or what was in there with him. But one thing is certain. When exploring deep, forgotten places like this, you always need to be cautious. You never really know who might be watching you from the shadows. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.